about 8.5 months pregnant. Around that time, I wanted to go to lunch by myself to Panera Bread. So I drove there, parked the car, got out, started waddling to the parking lot. I was about halfway there when I realized I'm not going to make it without resting. So I turned, found a bench, and sat down. When I was immediately accosted by well-meaning people who thought I needed to go to the hospital. We saw you in the parking lot. Are you okay? Do you need us to call someone for you? Do you need to go to the hospital? I was dumbfounded. Why did people think there was something wrong with me? Mr. Toastmaster, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. This was my first memorable experience dealing with body language. Obviously, my body was saying, "Help me, I'm going to fall down." And I had no idea that my body was speaking. My speech tonight is number 5 from the Competent Communication Manual. When I first joined Toastmasters, I heard a lot about the term body language. But what was it and why should I care? It's not enough just to stand up here in front of you all and not fall down. These Toastmasters people wanted more. Then one day, Zori described her role as body language monitor as someone who watches what your body says even when you're not speaking. I thought it was genius. And then it hit me. I'm a master of body language. I could understand people who couldn't speak. I was a mom and a pet owner. I could tell when diapers need to be changed by some twitching, hunger, with arm movements, and hopping and staring at you means feed me in funny language. So I was starting to understand what body language was, but I still didn't know why it was important. And then, after my second speech, I got some interesting feedback from a member who thought I was going to start crying during my presentation. And another member came up to me and thought I was very emotional about my topic. I was baffled. Where were they getting this from? I wasn't emotional. I didn't want to cry. But then I watched my speech again, and I saw what they saw. Shifting, fidgeting, jerky hand movements, labored breathing. My body was saying, I'm very scared and fearful. But I wanted it to say, I'm very confident and insightful. So then I got it. Body language is important. So I watched some videos of other Toastmaster members to see what their body language said in their videos. And I came away with 3 things that seemed to work for our Toastmasters in their speeches. Body language can give visual variety, keep an audience from getting bored. It can cue an audience how to feel, and emphasize what you say. I watched Carlos Morales' evaluation of Kelly last month. And Carlos was all over the stage. He was at the lectern. He shook Kelly's hand. He moved with purpose, and I couldn't keep my eyes off of him. I wanted to know what he was going to say and do next. He definitely kept us entertained. In any video I watched of Andy, he commands confidence. He pauses, he uses eye contact, and his use of stage. Whenever Andy seems to make a point, he'll move forward, and then to let it sink in, he'll step back and make a pause. When he gives speeches, his body says, just sit back and relax, I got this. Amparo's video with her invisible twin, still very funny. I watched it again. She used body language to emphasize her comedic timing. She was moving with her puppet around the stage, and she would pause at critical moments to give drama and life to her message. So visual variety, cueing an audience how to feel, and emphasizing what you say. Those are the 3 things I came away with about how body language works for our members at Toastmasters. And I hope to learn more about body language during my 10-month journey longer in Toastmasters. But right now, that's what I've come away with. I'm going to be shifting my future focus to vocal variety, which is my next speech and learning journey.